Hey Ninja Warriors, welcome to Warrior Wednesday. It's the final Wednesday in July, July 29th. July went by super quick and exciting times, super exciting times. July was a big month for sure in a lot of different ways. Big month for me personally. It's been 19 years since I've lived in New Jersey. Of course, I'm a free spirit. I'm a traveler of the world. I have cosmic family everywhere. If you're tuning on here live, you are one of my cosmic family members, so welcome. And speaking of, if you're tuning on here live, give yourself some hearts so I can see you and acknowledge you. And if you're catching the replay, comment with hashtag Encore so I can thank you for tuning in and also have you be seen and heard and know that you actually were on here to tune into this segment of today's Facebook Live. So yay. So I was saying July was a big month, so I'm curious how your July went. We have a few more days until the end of the month. 3 more days. Friday, August 1st is on Saturday. How time is going by super quick. August is literally right around the corner. So I'm curious what you got to create this month. What are some things you're excited about? And what's bringing you joy right now in the month of July, in the summer of COVID, among other things that are going on. So with that being said, I want to connect with you on emotions, and if you're in a space of being triggered or being or seeing things happen in a way, and you find yourself being triggered by it, and your emotions are taking you sideways, here's a great opportunity for you to connect with how you can be grounded and get grounded. So if you're excited about that, give yourself some hearts so I can connect with you and also support you while we're on this Facebook Live together. So my question for you is, how many times have you noticed yourself being triggered? And when you noticed yourself being triggered, you actually were pulled sideways. Like for some reason my Facebook Live is telling me but the connection is not good. But anyway, I'm just going to keep moving forward. How many times have you been triggered or something derailed by it? And you had a plan through on the plan and you're like, okay, I'm going to go for it. But then your emotions got in the way and it took you in a very different direction and you completely went off course. So how many times did that happen to you? If you have a pulse, likely it's everyone, including myself. We're human. We all have had this experience. So results speak for themselves. So you will find yourself either being in the energy of being in your results or wanting to create results, or being responsible for your results, the ability to respond, or you're being reactive to things that are happening, and then in the reaction and in the reactivity, you're being in the reasons and the excuses on why you can't do things, or how things are happening the way it's happening, or whatever it is, and feeling disempowered versus being empowered. So if this resonates with you, I invite you to give yourself hearts so I can see the feedback here. So there are a couple of quotes. I have some ideas for you, by the way, on how to get grounded. So if you're excited about ways to get grounded, I have ideas for you, okay? So there are a couple of anonymous quotes. One, then your emotions will manage you. Again, if you don't manage your emotions, your emotions will manage you. That's one thing. The other thing is, don't let your emotions distract you from what needs to be done. Control your emotions so your emotions don't control you. So check in with yourself. Are you managing your emotions? Are you in control of your emotions? Are your emotions running you, or are you running your emotions? Are you in charge? Who's the boss? Are you the boss, or is your emotion the boss? Hey Braxton, thanks for tuning in. Sending you lots of healing and prayers, Braxton. Love, healing. So the invitation is to connect. Okay, so who's running the show? Is your emotion running the show, or are you running the show? So that's something for you to connect with. So here's some ways for you to get grounded, okay? So the first thing is the power of the pause. So you take a step back and you breathe. You take a step back and you breathe. And what that does, when you take a deep breath and multiple deep breaths, it resets your whole neural pathways, and it gets you to be in a physical space of being grounded. Okay, so that's the first thing you get to do, the power of the pause, the power of being grounded. Okay, secondly, you get to notice your triggers. What are your biggest triggers? Ask yourself, what are my biggest triggers? What are things that take me sideways, that, get in whatever that is. And know that your triggers are an opportunity for you to create healing, because there are unhealed things that come up when we're triggered. And if that's coming up for you, that means it is an opportunity for you to check in and heal that, okay? Thirdly is notice when you're being triggered, you're actually being pulled in. So if you're being pulled in the past because of your trigger, then no present. And I hope this is going through because it's telling me it keeps getting cut off. So I hope it's going through. So yeah, so I'm not triggered by it. It is what it is. Technology, gotta love technology. And we're not in Mercury retrograde, which is so interesting. Anyway, so notice when things happen and you're being triggered, that is actually you being pulled in the past. You're not in the present. So when you're breathing and you're being grounded, you're actually in the present moment. So the opportunity is for you to notice when you bring the past event into the present and you're projecting it in the future versus actually being present, okay? Finally, when you're in a space of gratitude, when you are being grateful, then there's no way for you to, it's just not possible for you to be in a space of, being emotionally derailed. You know what I mean? Because when you're in a space, the two energies don't work together. You know what I mean? They're two very different energies. A space of an attitude of gratitude, a space of gratitude is a very different energy and frequency than someone who's being triggered and they're going sideways and they want to be right about being a victim or whatever that happens. Hey, Diane. Oh my God. Great to see you, Diane. Miss you so much. So then connect with that. Be grateful. Connect with being grateful. So here's my invitation for you. I have a couple more minutes. So actually, a couple of things I will share. So I'm mentoring a team or coaching a team that are committed to being master leaders. And one of the things that we are doing as an initiative, a vision, is we're committed to spreading positivity and gratitude all throughout the world amongst everything that's going on here. And so my invitation for you, come on board with us and be the cause, to be the source of inspiration, be the source of positivity. It's called the 30-Day Positivity Challenge, and the hashtag for that is hashtag 30DP, which is Day of Positivity, so hashtag 30DP. And the invitation is for you to post every single day for the next 30 days, things that you're grateful for, you're blessed for, things that are positive in your life, that you want to spread that level of inspiration, gratitude, positivity, whatever that looks like for you energetically. So that's my opportunity for you. That's actually your opportunity to jump in and create that and co-create that with us. So we're being the ripple in the world and we're being the source of shifting the energy on a collective consciousness level, okay? And secondly, my invitation for you is to notice your triggers. Notice what is your biggest trigger and comment and share what that is. Comment and share what comes up for you when you're being triggered. So for example, I will share, because this is there, I believe everything happens perfectly. I used to be super triggered when I had massive technology breakdown, and luckily I had several technology breakdown right on this Facebook Live, which is perfect. So, and I'm no longer triggered by that. I used to be triggered, but I'm no longer triggered. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm going with the flow, and whatever is meant to be recorded will be recorded. So that's where I'm going here. So I'm giving you guys a real life example. So, and I used to be triggered by a lot of things, and I've come a long way in my transformational. We're going to wrap up. Again, your invitations to join us in this 30-day positivity challenge. Let's spread inspiration. Again, it's hashtag 30DP. If you're in, say I'm in. Comment below, say I'm in. Thank you so much for tuning in to Warrior Wednesday. I'll see you next week. Same time, same station. 4 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Pacific. Again, Warrior Wednesday. And next week will be in August. So, have an amazing rest of your day and have an amazing rest of July.